This is a demonstration of the Referral and Account Management System, or RAMS. Like many applications, it begins on a login screen. We will log in a user, and we will take a look at the various screens that a user may see after they log in. Most users will open to an account list screen. This screen shows a list of accounts that they are authorized to view. Like every screen on this application, or nearly every screen, there is a help button. If they open the help button, it will give them some description about what is on the page and how it can be accessed. This particular page, like most pages, is defined by the user's access group. This limits the users to see only specific facilities that they are authorized to see. This screen also has a variety of search options so they can search for various accounts if they have some information about it. For example, they can search for closed accounts by clicking on closed and hitting the search button. This will show a list of accounts that this user is authorized to see that are currently closed. We can also clear the search criteria and show the whole list of accounts. When the list first opens, it only shows 12 accounts. However, this can be changed to show up to 100 accounts at any given time. If we select 100 accounts, we can see the list will expand and show up to 100 accounts based on the search criteria. We can also search by something called query by expression. If we open up the query by expression by clicking on the link, we can do a variety of searches. For example, we may wish to look for accounts that have an admission date after a certain time. So we can open up the little date picker, and in this case we're going to select February 1st, and we're going to come over here and select all accounts that have an admission date equal to or greater than February 1st. And as you can see, we bring up a list of accounts. We can also search by columns. So for example, we can search by admission date, starting with the first one in February, and we can search in the opposite direction to show the last one that was entered. Not all users will start with this screen. Some will start with various dashboards. All of the dashboards are available to all users. If we look at the dashboards by clicking this option here, we can see there are two. There's one called Work Queues and Queries, and one which is Queries Only. We'll start by opening the Work Queues and Queries, which is a common startup page for many users. When it opens, there are two lists. The top list is a series of work queues that are assigned to this particular user. Work queues will be explained a little bit later, but essentially they are a list of accounts that are assigned to a specific user. The bottom list is a list of saved queries. A saved query is slightly different than a work queue because a saved query can be assigned to many different users. There are some saved queries that are actually linked to a work queue. If we look at the work queues up here, we will see there's one called Northwest Medical 8L, and there is a saved query of the exact same name. This allows people to look at the same accounts that are in a user's work queue without being assigned to that particular work queue. We can also look at the accounts that are inside any of these items by double-clicking on a row. The double-click action in most areas of this particular application open up a detailed type view. So we will open up a list of accounts with various information about these accounts, such as the balance. Again, we can click on the column and we can sort, and it shows balances in each one of those accounts by the largest to the smallest, or we can search on any other column. Another dashboard is the work queue or saved query dashboard only. This is typically for users who do not have a work queue, or they just wish to look at saved queries. This is a list of the saved queries in the system as well. In the next demonstration, we will take a look at how the queries and work queues are created and what is in a work queue in a saved query.